Hey guys, I have a new product announcement from Primal today, but I'd like to start off by playing a little video first to help set the mood. Let's take a look.
The internet is in the business of harvesting your time and attention, harvesting your eyeballs and brain cycles. And one of the best ways to do it is to produce car crashes. And my definition of a car crash is something you actually don't want to see, basically hooks into your brain, and you can't help but look at it. The internet had to figure out how to monetize itself. The internet figured out how to do this over the last 20 years. The trick was make the interaction less conscious, you'll get more dollars over time. If you have to monetize time and attention, that's kind of the winning strategy. Make it as addictive as possible. You're basically building slot machines for the mind that harvest your brain cycles and that harvest your eyeballs. Come 2009, something massively shifted in the world of money. And I'm obviously talking about Bitcoin. And I think especially the introduction of SAPs. The thing that I like about SAPs is it's actually a high consciousness event. It works very differently than just watching a video and you getting hooked and so on. I know this from experience. By being Nostr only for 2 years plus, I choose my SAPs very, very carefully. Time and attention are terrible currencies because you cannot stack them. You cannot save time and attention. And that's why I think all of the internet is basically currently, right now, parasitic on humanity. It really is. It's like it steals our time and attention because it needs to monetize itself. The one thing I want you to remember, the one-liner is basically, it's like you wouldn't stop in a car crash. And you actually wouldn't. And we see this on Nostr. So my kind of thesis is that with the introduction of SAPs and those high-value signals and those kind of things, if we do this right, I hope we can return to a more conscious interaction. And I also think that you actually can make more money with it. Patronet shows this, for example. You don't need to harvest the eyeballs and the brain cycles of 1 billion people to create something great.
That was our friend Gigi talking about our predicament. But there's good news. Now we have Nostr, a network that is actually open, that is actually controlled by the users, and it's growing organically. It's actually a sight to behold. Let's take a look. There are over 2,000 relays currently that we can use to post content on Nostr. There are over 50,000 users that are currently active and posting on Nostr. And look at this, 5 million zaps. Nostr users are sending public payments to content creators and signaling to the rest of the network which content they find valuable. So this is the high consciousness action that Gigi is talking about. So let's keep going. Look at this. 200 different projects are being stood up on Nostr. People are building apps of all different shapes and sizes. People are standing up various services. And all of this is happening organically, without any central planning or control. It's really amazing. But we're still early days. There's still a lot of work to do. And even though our foundation is strong, we still need great quality content on the network. And content creators need better tools to be able to bring their work over to Nostr. That's why today I'm happy to announce our new product line. Primal Studio is built for creators, teams, and organizations who wish to participate in the Nostr ecosystem. It includes authoring tools, media management, scheduled publishing, team collaboration, content imports, and analytics. Let's take a look. So let's start with authoring tools. I'll show you how you can create an article and publish an article using Primal Studio. So this is the Primal Studio homepage. And to create an article, simply go to Articles, New Article. And then from there, you fill out the title. You upload your article hero image. You add article synopsis, and then any number of tags that Nostr users can use to find your article on the open Nostr network. From there, you can, looks like we need a couple of clicks with this clicker. Okay, so I'm a little bit behind here. Apologies. So from there, you can use our built-in editing tools to create the rest of your article. And when your article is near done, you can actually zoom into the edit and preview section, and then we'll show you, Primal Studio has the ability to show you previews of your article in the desktop browser mode or phone mode or the way it will look in the feeds. So let's take a look at the phone mode. So this is what your article looks like in the phone. Extremely useful. That way you can make little adjustments. You can make sure that the content you're creating looks amazing on the phone. So going back to the editing mode, I can now go ahead and publish this article, or I can schedule it to get published at a later time. So I can set a date and time in the future that I think it will be most impactful for me to reach my audience. From here, I can go ahead and publish this article from my own account, or I can send it as a proposal to another Nostr account. So for example, if I wanted to publish this article from the main Primal account, I will go ahead and look up Primal on Nostr. I will send this proposal over to Primal, and the person who controls the Primal account can log into Primal Studio, and they will see the proposal in their inbox. From there, they can just go ahead and publish the article, or they can make further edits and tweaks and publish them. This is extremely important for teams and organizations. This will make it possible for companies to exist on Nostr without handing over the private key to their intern so that they can publish like that. Moving on to media management. Primal includes a full-fledged media manager built right into the Primal Studio product. So you can use this to manage all your Nostr media in one place. You can use this thumbnail view, or you can use the more detailed grid view where we provide more information about every file you've uploaded, including where those files are being used on Nostr. So we show you Nostr notes, articles, or user profiles where these files are used. Extremely useful. And since our media manager is built on the Open Blossom protocol, this means that you can manage your media not only on the Primal media server, but any other third-party media server that supports the Nostr protocol. Very powerful. Content imports are important because most of the content today exists in a number of legacy platforms. So we made it easy to connect to these platforms, import your content into Primal Studio, so then you can, from there, publish to Nostr. Last but not least, content analytics. Analytics are very important because content creators need to understand how their work resonates on the network. So the main page of Primal Studio contains a number of analytics features. This is what the homepage of Studio looks like for our friend Paul. The top section contains the breakdown of the engagement that he's had with his content over the past year, because we've selected a year there at the top. The bottom section includes top notes and articles for the selected range. Now let's zoom in. And we can see a lot more details here, including zaps sent and received. So Paul sends a lot of zaps, but it turns out he gets way more zaps back. So for the 1 year time frame, he is up over 1,100 zaps and over 1.2 million sats. So then zoom out and select a different time frame, let's say 3 months, and we can see on the chart there that something happened at the end of April. So when we look at the top notes for the selected range, we'll see that the top note is the one where he is announcing that he and his wife are expecting a baby girl. So this is the type of wholesome content that resonates well on Nostr. So for any selected time range, you can sort the notes and articles by time, or by content score, or by sats zapped. And then you might be wondering, what's this mysterious thing called content score? How is that calculated? Well, if you select a node and select score breakdown from the context menu, we tell you how that score is calculated. Basically, every user action has a weight. We multiply those weights by the number of actions and tally all of that up, and that's basically the score. So this is what we use at Primal to determine, for example, which content is trending. So now any Nostr user can log into Primal Studio and see how each part of the content, each piece of content they're publishing is being scored. All right, so that is Primal Studio. We thought that Nostr needs a professional publishing suite, so we built one. The first release focuses on notes and articles. Future releases will include tools for long-form video content and any other emerging content types on Nostr. Oh, and by the way, we are open sourcing Primal Studio under the MIT license so that the rest of the ecosystem can benefit from our work and build in the open manner. A very quick note about pricing. So our existing free and premium tiers remain unchanged. And today we're introducing the Primal Pro tier. The Primal Studio is a part of the Pro tier, as well as the Legend status on all Primal apps. Our existing Legend users have been upgraded to the Pro tier, and they're getting unlimited, lifetime, non-expiring Primal Pro subscription. This is our way of thanking our early supporters. Thank you very much, Legends, you're amazing. Primal Studio is available now. Go ahead, try it out, let us know how you like it. Thank you.
Secure your BTC Prague 2026 ticket at the lowest possible price now.